It's Live with Kelly and Ryan. Today, from the game show Child Support, Ricky Gervais. Plus, recording artist and actress Toni Braxton. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest.
Happy Thursday, Generation. Hey, you pulled the chair way back there, Ryan. You pulled it so far back, I feel like you're trying to tell me something.
I'm trying to tell you, take your time.
Oh, okay.
Take your time getting settled in.
That's good. That's good.
I just want to compliment you on what a great mother you are, because I received these thoughtful thank you cards from all of your kids from their holiday gifts.
Well, guess what? They should send you a thank you card. You were very generous to them.
But it was so... First of all, my first thought was, God, I don't send thank you cards.
By the way, I still haven't sent you a thank you card. Because I've been so busy standing over them like, write your thank you note.
Well, let's take a thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Dear Ryan, thank you very much for the stylish gift. Happy holidays. Sincerely, Joaquin. Well-mannered, very lovely and thoughtful. Michael Consuelos, dear Ryan, comma, thank you so much for the awesome jackets. I will be putting them to good use these next few months in my freezing dorm room. Sincerely, Michael.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Very cool signature, bound for success.
He could forge my husband's signature, because that's the same signature.
It looks, there's no heat in the dorm, what's happening?
Oh, he's just trying to make you feel, you know, yeah, he wants you to feel bad for him.
Lola Consuelos.
Oh, my gosh.
Perfect penmanship, straight lines. Dear Ryan, thank you so much for the dopest sneakers.
Dopest.
Wanted them for Christmas, but forgot to ask Mom for them. So they were the perfect gift. Hope to see you soon. Love, Lola.
Yeah.
Very, very nice, very thoughtful.
Yeah.
And she wanted to ask you apparently for...
I took photos and videos of her when she opened your present, because she was like, oh my gosh. Did you tell him? Did you tell him? And I'm sitting there like, no, what is it? Because I don't even know what it is, but it's those fancy sneakers that she wants.
Got her some Yeezys.
You know what Yeezys?
Kanye Yeezys.
You know what Yeezys are? Okay, because I didn't know, and she was like, you don't know anything. and then, as I'm taking this video and these cutest photos that I sent you the photos, the cutest, she's like, and by the way, you can't post that on social media, and by the way, you can't show it on the show either. Because she got wise to me, like when she would say, you can't post that on social media, then I would just show it on TV.
And we would post it on our TV social media?
Yeah. So now she's on to that. She gave me a list. She's like, you can't show that. You can't post it on social media. Or any Finsta account. Or your show's account. You can't show it on TV. Or Jimmy Fallon. Or any other.
Mom, please sign this.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought that was it's very classy.
Oh,
thank you.
No.
Thank you for raising such thoughtful
kids.
I'm
trying. It's hard. It's hard.
Are we too old to say dopest?
No.
I
say dope all the time.
Is it weird if I say, Shirley went to the dopest deli last night?
No, you can say whatever you want because you're a millennial.
Oh, I'm on the border.
My kids think that you're like 22 years old.
Yeah, because I act like it, but I'm not. I'm not. Yeah. And I'm wearing midlife crisis shoes, because this is what old men do when they want to pretend they're young.
Are those midlife crisis shoes?
Yeah, of course. I shouldn't be wearing these shoes with a suit, but I'm 43.
No, yes, you can. That's so cool.
Yeah?
Yes. Doesn't he look good?
Yeah. Midlife crisis shoes, trust me. There's two things guys do at my age. They start wearing sneakers with suits, and we start pushing our hair like that, right? Because it's really there. But if we do that... I remain 39 in my mind.
There's something that women my age do. We just stop shaving our legs. Altogether. I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care. Who cares?
Hey, speaking of age, though, I was reading this. The oldest man ever to ride a roller coaster, get a tattoo, and perform a daring stunt says the key to longevity and aging well and being able to be this active is a shot of whiskey in his tea every morning and 2 in his lemonade at night.
You know what? That sounds good to me, except for the tea and the lemonade.
You don't have to add that. Look, the lemonade looks so innocent, doesn't it? I'll just have the lemonade. Flask.
My pediatrician told me the funniest story, and this is like years and years ago. So I had, well, Michael's 20 now, so I was pregnant with Michael. And he was like telling me like some of these crazy stories about when babies' teeth come in and when to expect them and how to like prevent like the agony of like the pain of teething. And he was saying you can freeze a washcloth and then give it to the baby and let the baby like chew on it.
Yeah.
Or you can do the way our parents did it. You dip your finger in whiskey and you rub it on the gums. He goes, but don't do what one of my patients did. He's like, it's important that everybody, like, when they come to me, you should write down everything. Like, write down what I'm saying or take a tape recorder so you don't, like, mash things together.
And miss a component of the story.
This woman, like, soaked a washcloth in whiskey and then let the baby chew on it. And then she's like, the baby's been sleeping for, like,
a week. Minor detail.
Spoiler alert, the baby was fine and everything was fine. But you see the importance of not combining details. It's all in the details.
Take notes when the pediatrician speaks.
Yes, yeah. I always, and then I was like, I should take notes because I'm that person that would.
Forget one chapter.
Yeah, I would conflate those two things. I would be like, something about whiskey and a washcloth. I think we're supposed to soak the baby in a tub of whiskey. Something about whiskey.
Do you drink beer?
Here's when I like beer.
Tell me.
Okay? And I'm very specific about my beer drinking.
Okay.
I love beer if I'm outside at a baseball game and it's super, super hot. Like, I'm talking the dog days of July, hot. And I have a hot dog. A beer and a hot dog.
For me, it's after swimming in the ocean, the salt in your mouth, a nice cold beer.
Yeah.
It's with tacos, a nice beer.
Yeah, oh, I forgot to add that. And Mexico,
Spicy
I'll have a
food,
beer in Mexico.
Right? Mexico,
yeah, right.
Spicy food. Delta. I mean, you know, for me, it doesn't take much. But there's an article that came out, the top selling beers. Guess who's at number 1? Who do you think's at number 1? What'd you say? Bud Light. You're a beer drinker. Bud Light is number 1. Number 2 is Coors Light.
Huh.
Number 3, Miller Lite.
What's with all the light beers? Are we all on diets?
Yes, America's on a beer diet. They've taken over the top 3.
And so, and the other two are?
The other 2 are Bud and Corona Extra.
Ah, I like a Corona.
But it used to be just regular Budweiser was at the top. Now it's light. Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Lite. It's light. I'll have 6.
6 beers, I'll be on the floor. So this is so interesting because you know how we've been doing January month around here, and I keep saying that it's petering out because nobody cares. Well, guess what? As it turns out, I'm right. Right again.
Is there data?
We hate January. More than 1 in 4 people cite January as the least happy month.
Yeah, well, we're trying to make it better.
It's where more people like file for divorce in January. They get divorced.
Is that true? They wait through the holidays?
Yeah, they're like, I'm sick of it. I just can't take it anymore. I'm not going into 2018 the way I spent 2017, I think.
It also, I mean, you have the facts there, but also it can,
I have no facts. This is my fact.
You have the data, but it can be, you can use January as an excuse to start something you haven't been doing or fix something that's been going wrong.
I think that's that's part of the problem. I think a lot of people, they quit all of the things that they love.
Yeah.
You know, drinking, smoking.
And then they're miserable.
And they sign up for a gym. So there's like the double whammy. It's like, not only am I not, you know, drunk, I'm working out.
And now, you know what I have? The flu. I get sick. People are getting sick this month, too.
Yeah.
And so you're supposed to drink soup when you get sick. You sent me that matzo ball soup from 2nd Street Deli, right?
Yes, 2nd Avenue Deli.
2nd Avenue Deli.
And you sent me the bone broth.
Yeah.
And I believe that cured me. Or it cut down my my virus from like 2 weeks to only 10 days.
Well, by the way, she was drinking the vegetable bone broth, trying to figure out.
I know, it's like the bones of what?
Bones of what? Vegetable.
A carrot has a bone?
Yeah. But it's because our bodies need liquid, right? So you need, that's where you crave the soup, the water, no coffee, and no alcohol. And this month, people are going through that. But thank you very much for my 2nd Avenue Deli.
Thank you very much. I love that we've spent all of January talking about alcohol.
It's supposed to inspire you. Are we doing January today?
No.
Tomorrow. Oh, we're skipping a day.
I told you.
Tomorrow we're boxing?
Oh, that'll be fun.
I just started boxing.
Yeah.
Rumble. I'm not good at it.
Oh, Rumble. I've done that.
Well, she's going to be good. You're setting me up to fit?
No. You're a boxer at heart. I've seen you box.
I'm a dunker at heart. I'm a football player at heart. I'm an Olympic swimmer at heart. So shall we look at these cat videos? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Today it's actually the last day, I think, to enter Live's Check Me Out video contest. On tomorrow's show, we're going to announce the top 5 finalists, and then it's up to you to choose the winner.
Oh, my gosh. The winner will receive $5,000, and Cat's Pride will make a matching donation to his or her favorite local shelter.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's nice. So let's check out a few more of these entries. Now, remember, these are just submissions. They're not necessarily finalists.
Not necessarily.
So calm down.
Yeah, but they could be. They could be.
From Janine Jackson in Portland, Oregon, Leapfrog has her name for a reason.
It's coming. Oh.
There is so much going on in that photo.
Champagne?
I mean, there's like
ice?
a champagne bucket on ice on the floor.
Can we see that again?
There's china stacked up on the chair. There's a secondary cat there that distracts you from the fact that Leapfrog is leaping over all of it. I mean, can we just see it one more time? I want everybody to see the other details.
Champagne on ice.
Champagne on ice
which
under
is below the chair, so it doesn't really add to the height. And the good china.
The good china.
It's part of the trick.
It's part of the trick, yeah. The stakes are raised. All right.
Yeah.
The stakes are high.
Okay.
Wow.
Michelle from Michelle House in Carstairs, Alberta, Canada. Max thinks he's the baby of the house. Let's see Max.
That's amazing. That's actually a great...
I mean, that is so cute. It almost doesn't look real. It's so perfect, right?
That's actually great. So all you cat owners out there, you know how they always try to sell you the tree with the thing and the clawing post and the... Just get a baby
model.
swing.
Yeah.
You saw that with the mobile and the whole...
Is that what it's called, a mobile?
Isn't that what it's called?
I don't know. I called it a model, but I don't have kids.
Is it a mobile? Mobile.
All right, well.
Yeah. He said...
I called it a model. I don't know. I don't have kids.
Yeah.
Just hit the model.
You'll learn.
Yeah.
I love that he had me thinking I was wrong. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm such a rube. All these years I've been calling it by the wrong name. In New York City, this is Becky and Kevin McDaniel's kitten, Lola.
How cute.
Puppy cat. Literally.
So tiny. From Washington, New Jersey, Cat Slowick's cat Pixie gets caught.
Pixie. That's a new rug.
Obedience.
You know what I like? I like a guilty cat.
Obedient.
I do. From Shawnee, Oklahoma, book your deep tissue massage with Brad Jett's cat Peanut Butter today. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I think the dog's waiting to...
I mean, the only
make a
thing
move.
missing is the boom chicka wow wow music. And a cigarette hanging out of the dog's mouth. Hey, that was pretty special, peanut butter.
All right.
We got a big show today. Ricky Gervais
Yes.
is here.
Also, Toni Braxton is with us.
And we will tell you how you can join us in Hollywood for Lives After Oscar show.
Coming up. Now time for Spillway Travel Trivia.
Onion from Williamstown, New Jersey. I always like a fellow Jersey girl. You had a girl.
Good to see you, Maris. We're going to call Mark from Amherstburg? Is that what you... Amherstburg, Ontario, Canada. You know Mark?
Are you Canadian?
Toronto.
We usually put the Canadians up on the upper deck.
Let's see if Mark is there. Toronto's.
Oh, we're wearing our space helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get hurt.
Yeah, redial it. This is... Wonder what else is on.
Price is Right or something.
Hello?
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Now I'm hearing phantom hellos.
What are the odds you think Mark is paying attention there, watching?
Hello.
Mark!
Yes.
Hey, what's up?
Not too much. What's going on?
Just chilling, bro. What are you doing?
I'm working.
Yeah, me too. Hey, you're on the air. It's Ryan Seacrest and Kelly Ripa.
Hey, how are you?
Hey.
Who'd you think it was?
I didn't know who it was.
Well, you're very friendly to strangers.
Mark, what do you do at work?
Oh, I'm a controller for a manufacturing company.
Oh. Well, you're not in control right now. We are.
Sounds like it.
Listen, we're going to spin the wheel and see what you're playing for, okay?
Okay,
Here's a great prize. The Windjammer Landing Villa Beach Resorts in St. Lucia. 7 days, 6 nights in an ocean view room. Don't you want an ocean view in St. Lucia? Yes. It's all inclusive. Yes. This is a prize valued at $7,700. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
Okay, here we go. Earlier this week, we talked with This Is Us star Susan Kelechi Watson. Name one of the two people Susan mentioned who paid for a scholarship for her to go to London. Name one of the two people. They were famous people. 10 seconds, Mark. Any guesses?
5 seconds.
I don't have a guess.
No, that's all right. It was either Felicia Rashad or Denzel Washington is the correct answer, but no worries. It's good news.
You're still going to get a great prize, Mark. You and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a $500 appliance package from Cuisinart. So please pick a number between 1 and 183.
128.
128.
There it is. Thanks for watching, man. You take care, all right? Ricky Gervais, right after the break. Be right back.
Still Callahan on live. All right.
He's an international superstar who's always sure to make us laugh. Please welcome back to the show, Ricky Gervais. Adorable.
Thank you. Adorable.
I do. I love the sweats.
You talk to me like I'm a kitten.
Well, because I think of you, I think of you as a kitten.
Yeah.
Speaking of kittens, how's your cat?
Oh, she's lovely.
You know, we're having a contest around here.
What's the contest?
It's Check Me Out.
Yeah.
Check me out.
Cute
Meow.
things your cat
Got it.
do.
Yeah.
Good.
You could win, what, $1 million and a trip around the world?
Really?
Yeah, you should enter.
Yeah, I will. No, good. That'll be good. I'll leave the trip around the world. I'll just take the $1 million and sit at home.
We have you brought a picture, though, of yours, right?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't there?
They asked me for a little...
Look at that.
Ollie.
I tweeted that because I was working, right? I was writing, and she came and sat on my arm, and I'm not allowed to move. That's the rules.
Yeah.
So my arm started going dead, and it was like 30 minutes, and I'm not allowed to move her.
What will happen if you move?
Because
Well, you wake the
you
cat.
can't move a cat.
Yeah, you
can't,
disrupt
it's not
the
allowed.
cat.
She's too lovely and comfortable, so I didn't want to annoy her.
These are international rules. You
So
don't.
I just stopped working.
Is she a Siamese cat?
She's a bit Siamese, bit Burmese, bit Tonkinese. She's
She's really pretty.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're in London and in New York. I see you in Los Angeles. You're
Back and forth.
all
I've been
over the place.
on a world tour, so I've been flying around and doing gigs.
What do you like to do when you're here in the city?
Well, eat usually because but we've had Christmas and I put on £5 at Christmas. In fact, I tweeted, so I put on £5, fat shame me to get me out of it, and people were saying things like, how did you get Ricky Gervais into a shower? Grease the sides and throw in a cookie. So, right? Unbelievable, right? They're really going for it, OK?
I like that you are encouraging people to fat shame.
Because I'm lazy. It's my fault. In this case, it is my fault because I ate too much over Christmas, and then I come to New York, and for every week I'm in New York, I put on another £2. I've worked it out, the stats. And I don't know, it's because I eat out here. At home, I don't eat out. We eat out about once a month in London.
Right.
But here, everyone eats out, so we're out every night. And also, if I've been on telly, the waiters give me free cake and stuff, and I can't say no.
Right,
Because it's cake.
Free
And
dessert.
it's rude. You don't want to make them feel bad.
I know, but also coming on here makes sitting next to you two. Oh, mate, that'll buck my ideas up. Do you know what I mean? If we were on a seesaw, you'd both have to be one end, and I'd be at the other. You'd still be up in the air. So yeah, Christmas and New York.
But do you work out? Because I know you have.
If you have to ask.
You do. We know you do.
I do, but again, I only work out so I feel better and I can go home and drink a bottle of wine and eat cheese. So.
But that's why most people work out.
That's the only reason I want to live longer, so I can drink more wine. So, I do. In fact, after Christmas, I got back into it. I went to the gym. I thought, right, I'm going to really work out, and I pulled a muscle immediately. I was there. I went like that. I went, but I couldn't leave because they just seen me come in. So I thought, I had to stay there pretending to work out for like 20 minutes, just like sitting on the machine waiting. And I go, like that, because I was so embarrassed, and I hobbled home. It was ridiculous. I'm getting too old now to work out. I don't know. Well, what's the point anyway? You know what I mean? What's the point? We're all going to die. So let's just eat and get it over with.
This is perfect for our January segment.
Welcome to
workouts.
January. Yeah, that's what we've been doing around here. We should have Ricky come and combat us on our January.
What's that?
We've
It's
been doing
workout
diet and
segments, diet
exercise
segments.
weeks.
All right.
And so, like, for the whole month of January, we talk about exercise.
What's the you-ary bit?
It's all about you,
Oh,
Ari.
okay.
We don't like
Why,
it.
though? Why?
We don't like it either. We don't know.
All right, more with Ricky after the break. Stay.
You know why? Because you know
Back. We laughed through the whole break.
So, Ricky, gentleman wanted to know why. Why are you making us do January? And I said, because celebrities, big stars like Ricky won't agree to do 4 segments. If they would do 4 segments, we could cut out all the diet and exercise chatter.
I still don't understand what's going on. I still don't...
The New Year's resolutions. Everyone in January wants to focus on themselves.
What about Jan-me-ary? That's all
Right, exactly.
We should have you back for that segment.
Yeah.
So your stand-up tour is now going to be a special on Netflix?
Yeah,
It's great. Congratulations.
Humanity tour.
Yeah.
What have you learned? Is this because I'm a big fan of your stand-up, as you know, is this where you teach us about humanity?
Well, it's basically me whinging about the state of the world from a very privileged position. And I'm just saying why the world's worse. But mainly it's just because I'm sort of getting old and fat and slow. And I whinge about that and losing my hair and all that. So,
Are you
so it's
losing
uplifting.
your hair?
honestly, in an elevator with that light directly overhead and the mirror, it looks like an X-ray.
No,
honestly, it's like I haven't got long. I have to. But look at him, like Elvis still. This is just depressing. It's like that's what I look like in my mind when I'm walking down the street, and I get a reflection. I go, "Who's the fat guy?" Oh, it's me. Oh.
This is highly flammable. You don't want this. Where do you try out or run through material?
Why do you have to do the you all the time?
Where do you try out your material?
January.
We're like trained animals.
Well, I suppose I think of something and I tell it to Jane and my girlfriend, and she says...
So Jane starts.
Yeah, and she says, please don't say that in public.
And that's when you
and
know
I
it's
know
good.
I've got something. But I do warm-ups. I just walk out and I talk to a crowd, and you get, you work it up like that. That's
And
the
you
thing.
have a radio show as well. Do you get material from people? Like, do people call in? Or?
Yeah, well, the radio show is basically me and a couple of mates every week talking rubbish, just chatting and playing records, you know. There's nothing better than talking, but I mean, I know you do it as well. I started in radio. When I first started, I had a little local radio show, and I just talk for 2 hours and play records, and it's just fun.
It's so great because, you know, when you're on a film or you're on a TV show, there are a lot of people on the radio. There's no one that does anything. You just turn on the mic and go. Yeah.
And that's why I love stand-up as well.
Yeah,
I'd have to... it's just me. It's such a privilege to be given this platform. You talk to millions of people, and I've returned to the two things I think I love most now, radio and stand-up. And it's my favourite thing now, stand-up.
And working with kids, which we're going to talk about right on.
That's fun.
We're talking about working with kids and child support.
Yeah, I do, actually. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, she makes a good point. Why didn't you propose to Jane?
Don't you start.
Well, I want to know.
I'd take it from her. She's 8. I was like that all the time. I love the honesty of kids. They've got no filter. They say what's on their mind. They question. I like the fact immediately they gave me no respect. So I really admired that in them. They knew I was an idiot.
I like the one little girl that was like, of course he's married.
I know. They're so funny. It's just me in a room just chatting for, you know, and then we cut it down and put it in the show. And it's
a game show format.
It's a game show. It's a classic quiz format. It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? But if they get the question wrong, there's no phone a friend or anything. They go to me in the room with the kids, and if one of them gets the right answer, they're saved. So it's all about these kids, and some of them are little geniuses. Some of them are like little Einsteins, and then others are answer bright but lovely, and, you know. But it's just really sweet and honest, and that's why I like it, because it's not filtered. They just say it was just fun for me. Yeah.
And Fred is the host. Is that where Fred?
He's
Savage
got all the responsibility. He's holding it together. I'm just mucking around in a room full of kids, which is other people's kids are the best.
They really
no responsibility. I'm like a fun uncle. I can muck around, wind them up, and then go, they're yours now, I'm going to the pub.
Yeah, right.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
How did the idea come about?
Well, the Banijay, the company, came to me. They'd seen me in an advert I did with this little girl insulting me and me just laughing, which is the funniest thing in the world. Kids insulting you, that's great as well. And we sort of built it around that, and that was the idea. And that's been in the can for like a year. We've been working on this. Yeah, it's just, for me, it's just pure fun.
When are you going to propose to Jane?
Oh, she's watching this. She doesn't want to... It's not like she's been saying, oh, please. It's a mutual... It's like... I stick him around for 30 years going, he's going to propose at any minute. or I'm out the door.
It's Boxing Day.
Exactly, yeah.
It's Boxing Day.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Very romantic day.
Child Support, Fridays, 8 p.m. on ABC. Ricky Gervais.
That go all the way up?
All the way up.
All the way up. Ooh, to your...
Well, they're probably supposed to stop here, but I'm 5'1", 3'4", so...
We've had this whole discussion here about, because all I want are a pair of thigh-high boots, but they keep going up to my...
Mine are up to here, too.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, Kelly thinks she'll put them on and have to pull herself up
Pretty much.
with her rib.
I have height envy. Do you have it, too?
Yeah, oh my gosh, are you kidding? Yeah.
Good to see you guys,
It's great to see you, too. Hey, listen, I don't just understand. You wrapped up a tour. You were in Russia? Is that true?
I go every year.
But isn't it cold to sing there?
Actually, I love it. I love the cold. It's so crisp. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, crisp.
I love it. And I love the food and the people. And, of course, you know, Stroganoff. And
the whole thing.
The tipping of the cup. And you're going on a world tour soon?
In May.
Oh, my gosh.
May. I haven't gone on a world tour in a long time.
No kidding. Yeah, I guess it's been a while. So,
I'm doing great. You know, I have lupus. So it's been a little challenging for me traveling and stirring my body like that.
Yeah,
doing well.
That has to be taxing on the body.
It is.
Yeah. And so, how long ago were you diagnosed with lupus?
Oh, like 7, 8 years ago.
What don't people know about that?
I mean, it's my particular type of lupus. It loves my heart, meaning it affects it often.
Right.
I get pericarditis often. I get viruses of the heart. I get microvascular angina.
Yeah.
Some people say angina. But when I say that, people look down.
Right, yes.
Like, can we focus?
They think they misheard. They misheard
it's the heart.
Right.
And blood clots and things like that. You know, when you travel and you fly.
Yeah. So many autoimmune diseases.
Autoimmune disease, absolutely. It loves my immune system. It attacks itself and everything in my body. So it kills everything, like your immune system is like the police. It tells you, you go here, you go there.
And probably nobody gives you nobody cuts you a break because I look at you, you look so healthy, you look gorgeous, like you look perfect. So, you know, when you don't show your symptoms on the outside, sometimes people don't really take that into
performers, we tend to hide it a lot. Like you have Selena Gomez. I mean, she is a warrior.
Yeah.
You know,
she sure is.
She's doing great. She's out there. She's smiling. She's like, I'm going to be a survivor. I'm not going to be a victim of this disease, so I'm very proud of her.
So I'm going on a world tour.
You know,
how are your teenage boys?
My boys are great. They are 14 and 16.
Can you believe she's teenage boys?
I have a mom, 2 boys.
By the way, look at how gorgeous they are.
We were doing Men in Black. It was
that was the theme?
Party. Yeah, it was the theme. I have to have my glasses on.
I like it. It's a good theme. So what are they into?
Well, my youngest one, he's becoming a model.
Oh.
So everything in the mirror is like...
Oh, my gosh. He sure is. Look at it. That's so cool.
And my oldest is into sports. I mean, he's a sports fanatic.
Oh.
What's his sport?
Everything, but particularly basketball. So I have to be the hip mom and know about all the things. Yeah. I know nothing about who the guys are.
Do you go to the games and practice and stuff?
I go to the games, and they hate it.
They hate it?
They hate it. Like, Mom, I'm like, get him, go. No, what are you doing? Give him the ball. And that's not a good thing, I've learned.
I can't believe that. Like, if your mom's Toni Braxton, don't you want her cheering for you? It's like, my mom's Toni Braxton, now what?
They hate it.
I don't even need the ball.
Right, exactly.
I have to learn the sport. I don't know when they lose the game. You just have to say, good game.
Good game.
I didn't know you were supposed to say it. I'm like, son, what?
Good game.
But what happened?
Right.
I didn't know you
good game.
were supposed to like egg them on. I didn't know.
Yeah, blame the other team.
There you go.
You love to cook, right?
I am.
You and your sisters.
Yes.
You guys love
us cook-offs all the time.
You do a competition?
Oh, to the death.
No kidding. Oh, yeah. He wants to be a chef. I feel like he wants to be a chef.
And if I retire, I want to go to. I mean, I don't know if I'll be any good, but I want to go to culinary school.
Me too.
That's my dream.
Me too.
Well,
okay,
let's split a class.
I smell a new reality show.
Let's do it. Okay, who's your favorite? I love Chef Tomaz. I'm just learning to do his chicken and.
So I just saw a Netflix episode on a chef called Francis Mallman who cooks everything over open fire.
What?
And now I'm
Why
into.
do I know that?
Because I don't know, he's famous. Cooks everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So he cooks eggs over an open fire and bacon over an open fire.
You mean like camping?
Yeah. So I'm.
Oh, whoa.
I think I could conquer that first.
Oh, teach me.
Yeah. Well, we need some. You got any matches, Kelly?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's come back with
Fire right here.
So tell us how she's taken another swing at acting and loving this role.
That's a scene from Faith Under Fire starring Toni Braxton. This is a true story.
A true story, Antoinette Tough. It happened a few years ago. I mean, we've had so many tragedies in the schools.
We've had so many school shootings that I was racking my brain trying to remember this one because it didn't stand out. It didn't...
It had a happy ending.
It had a happy ending.
Positive ending.
Thank
You know,
God.
I mean, those kids got to be reunited with their families that evening. You think of the shooting that just happened yesterday, or day before yesterday.
Two yesterday.
Yes, yes, two this week. And, I mean, I think of her life. I remember I was in Canada when this happened. I consider, I'm from Atlanta, too. I consider that at home, too.
Right.
And I was on the treadmill working out, and I'm watching CNN. I'm like, what's going on in Atlanta? What's happening? So I remember watching that moment, the moment unfold. And when I got the script and I read the story of her life, I'm like, I got to do it. I have to do this. It was a wonderful script.
And she was able to...
She was the hero here.
She was she's a national hero. I mean, she's covered Time. President Obama acknowledged her, had a dinner for her. I mean, she talked this man out of killing over 800 kids.
And she worked at the school.
She worked at the school. She was a bookkeeper. Wow. And it was her faith and God and her, I guess, I think it was more than that. She actually loved the person who wanted to kill her. How do you do that? How do you talk this person out of that?
Like, she tapped into...
His
psyche by telling him her story,
telling him her story and listening to his story. Sometimes you got to listen to people. And we found for him it was mental illness. Unfortunately, he was on meds and Medicare stopped it.
Right.
And he was also reaching out to get help as well. So you have to think, when you think of, I'm not really a political person, guys. I'm here to entertain you. Okay, but there's some things you have to be active in as a parent. And when I think about this guy being in this school when he's having this AKA and he wants to shoot and kill everyone, I mean, the whole handgun thing, I mean, and the mental illness, I love that movie is just touching on that a little bit because that's something we need to discuss.
Yeah,
so you're back in this incredibly powerful role. Are you looking at doing more acting?
Yes, people have been calling me.
Well, I wonder why.
They've been calling me.
You're pretty good at this.
Thank you.
Here's the thing I want to know, because I think that singers, people who are amazing singers, seem to be natural actors, right? Not all actors can sing, for sure. That's for sure. But I think all actors wish they could sing. Like, they would rather be... you know, stars. They would rather be music stars than actors. You have the ability to do both. If you could only do one, I love asking this question.
What would it be?
Which would it be?
Singing.
Singing, right. I don't blame you. Me too.
Face Under Fire premieres Saturday, 8 p.m. on Lifetime. The one and only Toni Braxton.
Toni, great to see you. You look great. Be well. Coming up next, we're going to tell you how you can win a trip to Hollywood.
If you'd like to know more about anything...
It's coming. It's happening.
Our after-Oscar show is March 5th, live from the Oscar stage at the Dolby Theater in California. And for tickets, you can go to our website now. That the nominations have been revealed. It is your turn to predict who should win Hollywood's most coveted Oscar awards on Sunday, March 4th.
So now, what we've done, we had a meeting and we came out with a partner, White Cloud. All right, we partnered with White Cloud for this year's Predict the Winners ballot contest. Viewers who fill out our ballot by Monday, February 12th, will be entered to win a trip for two to join us in Hollywood on Oscar weekend, including the coveted red carpet seats and tickets to our after-Oscar show.
That's cool.
Which is live the next morning.
But there's more. One entrant with the highest correct answers will win the grand prize of $5,000 in cash.
So, here's what you do for your chance to win. Go to Live's website or Facebook page right now, and good luck. We hope to see you at the Oscars.
Yeah, we'll be right back, everybody.